Adam! What the hell do you think you're doing? It's my wedding today. Why do you always have to do things to upset me?
What are you talking about? I literally just arrived at the wedding venue. I haven't done anything that would upset you. Would you come to where I am so that I can give you your wedding gift?
I'm talking about the wheelchair. Why did you think it would be okay for you to attend in that ugly thing? This is my wedding. Are you trying to piss me off on purpose or something? A wheelchair completely ruins the whole vibe of this wedding. Get that thing out of here.
Why are you getting so worked up about this? I've spent pretty much my entire life in a wheelchair. You're my sister, and you know that. You know that I can't move around without my wheelchair. Anyway, I'll make sure that I'm back at the venue before the actual ceremony starts. I promise I won't cause any trouble to anyone. I'll be really discreet, okay?
No! I don't want a wheelchair at my wedding. I clearly told you to walk to my wedding. I specifically warned you that I didn't want to see you here in a wheelchair. Why don't you ever listen to me?
I didn't think you were serious about those text messages.
Of course I was serious about it. Why would I joke about that? It's my wedding. Wheelchairs are so ugly. It's gonna completely ruin my beautiful wedding. Crutches are so ugly too. They're only just a bit better than a wheelchair.
How can you say that to me now?
Just go back home and ditch the wheelchair now.
You know that I can't do that. I'm not able to walk with just crutches. I really can't move around without the wheelchair. We grew up together, so you should know this, Mary.
I just can't stand it at all. It's already so embarrassing to have a disabled person as part of my family. Just try to walk by yourself during the wedding, okay? That's all I'm asking. It's not that difficult. If you can't do that, then I want you to leave immediately. I can't risk you ruining my wedding. Just leave the wedding gift that you got for me and go home before people start seeing you. I don't want people to associate me with you.
You're not serious about this, are you? You were the one that invited me to this wedding in the first place. I wish that you never would have invited me in the first place if you're gonna be like this. You already knew that I was gonna be in a wheelchair and I'm your brother. It would be weird if I wasn't at your wedding.
Just don't ruin this for me, Adam.
What you're saying to me right now is really harsh. It's not like I like being in a wheelchair either, you know. I don't have a choice. Neither of my legs move.
Well, I don't want Sean's family to judge me for having a disabled brother like you.
Why would they judge you? And why would you get married into a family who would?
His mom is a really scary and condescending person. She's definitely gonna make fun of me when she realizes you're my brother. I don't want her looking down on me before we even get married. I've gotta do my best to keep up my reputation.
OMG. And why didn't you sort this issue out before you got married then? Anyway, I'm sure that most people don't have a problem with me being in a wheelchair. I really don't think that this is something that you should be making such a big deal out of. You know, I would love to be able to move around in crutches instead, but I just can't. I also can't just miraculously walk just because you asked me to. This wheelchair is basically a part of me, and I need it.
Well, if that's the case, then I want you to just leave. Take your stupid wheelchair with you. Hurry up and go home before anyone sees you. You're an embarrassment to me. I'll push you out of the venue myself if I see you again.
You've gotta be kidding me, Mary. I'm here. And it wasn't easy for me to come all the way here. I had to get permission from my doctor, too. I thought that our family and Sean's family were gonna introduce ourselves to each other at some point today, too. That's why I came. Shouldn't I be there, too?
No, you definitely shouldn't be there. Just go home before it's too late. I don't want anyone to know that I have a failure of a brother like you. Please don't ruin my wedding by staying here. I'm gonna pretend that I'm an only child as of today. You don't exist anymore in my life.
Is this really that big of a problem for you? Being on a wheelchair makes me a failure? Are you serious about everything that you just said?
Yes, Adam, I'm dead serious. Just leave before you ruin my wedding. I'm not gonna forgive you if I see you here again. Now leave.
Hey, Mom. I think I'm just gonna go home for today. Mary just told me that she doesn't want me at her wedding. She seems to hate the fact that I'm in a wheelchair all the time. She also just blocked my number as well, so I can't talk to her. What do you think I should do? Oh, Adam, honey. Did Mary really say that? What did you do? What did I do? All I did was show up in a wheelchair like usual. Mom, she was the one who got super mad at me as soon as she saw me. She started shouting at me and told me to go home if I couldn't walk. Did she really say that to you? Yeah, she did. She said that she would be okay with it if I came in crutches instead. We all know that I can't walk by myself with just crutches. I'm at the entrance of the wedding venue right now. Do you think that I should just go home? Well, this is kind of difficult. Honey, I'm really sorry, but I think that you should just go home. It's her wedding day today, and I think we need to listen to whatever she wants. I think we all know it's going to be impossible to make her change her mind about this, too. We wouldn't want her to be in a bad mood throughout her wedding, either. That definitely won't end well. You should leave so that we don't upset her anymore. So you're gonna take her side, Mom? You're just as bad as her. You should be telling her that what she said to me was wrong. I can't say that to her on a day like this. She's the center of attention today, and I think she deserves it just for today, honey. Okay? Also, you can't blame her for not wanting you in a wheelchair. You were the one who ran into the road when you were small and got into a traffic accident. Right? Mom, how could you say that to me? I'm sorry to say, but you only have yourself to blame for this situation that you're in. You caused the family so much trouble by getting into that accident, you know. Okay, fine then. I guess nobody is gonna be on my side. I'll just go home then. That seems to be what all of you want me to do. I'm sorry, but I think that's the best idea. We'll make something up if anyone asks us where you are. Make sure you get home safe, honey. You don't even mean that. This really isn't a good look for you guys. I don't care what happens to this stupid wedding anymore.
Adam! Pick up the phone! It's an emergency! You need to come back to the wedding immediately. It's gonna be a huge disaster if you don't get back here. Start heading back here as soon as you see this text message.
Not you again. Now you're asking me to come back? What the hell is wrong with you, Mary?
Stop asking me questions and just come back. I told you that it's really urgent. I really don't have the time to be explaining any of this to you.
Why should I go back? I've already come home. You were the one that told me to leave in the first place. So I think I'm just gonna stay home now. Why did you change your mind all of a sudden anyway?
Dad is absolutely furious because I kicked you out of my wedding. He was wondering where you were and started looking around for you. I told him the truth and said that I asked you to go home because you showed up in a wheelchair. For some reason, he completely lost it and started shouting at me. And he said he would leave as well and just stormed out. Everyone started asking about what was happening and started crowding around us. Sean and his family also came to ask us, and I didn't know what to say.
Well, that's not really a surprise, is it? I know how loud Dad can be when he gets mad. Everyone must have heard him shouting at you. So, what happened after that?
Dad ended up telling Sean and his family about you. I just told them that I was an only child, so they found out that I was lying to them. Sean got so mad at the fact that I didn't tell them about you, and now he stormed off as well.
Oh, wow.
I have no idea where he went. His parents are telling me that the wedding is off, Adam. My entire wedding is falling apart now, and I have no idea what I should be doing.
Well, this was just so predictable. You should have thought about it before kicking me out for such a stupid reason. Also, lying about my existence was never gonna end well. That would have been impossible for you to hide forever. You just made this worse for yourself.
Nobody would have found out if it weren't for Dad shouting at me like this. You had never met Sean or his family before. I definitely could have kept your existence a secret.
Actually, that's not true at all. I kept it a secret from you, but me and Sean have known each other for a while now.
Wait, what? How do you guys know each other?
He's actually good friends with one of my coworkers. I went to a bar with some of the guys around a year ago, and Sean came with us as well. That was when I first met him. And that was also the day that I found out that you guys were dating.
You should have told me about this! I had no idea that you guys knew each other. None of this would have happened if you would have just let me know.
I actually told him to keep it a secret from you. I needed it to be a secret because I was preparing a surprise for you.
A surprise? What are you even talking about?
I'll tell you about it a little later. Anyway, there's something else that I want to tell you. Did you know the reason why I'm in a wheelchair is because of you?
What are you talking about?
When you were 3 or 4 years old, you went wandering off outside all by yourself. I think Mom just took her eyes off of you for a second or something. And you jumped into the road and almost got ran over by a car. So I actually grabbed you and pushed you out of the way of the car. And then I was ran over by the car instead. And that's why I ended up in a wheelchair. I saved you, and you were way too young to remember any of this.
Oh, really? OMG, why are you telling me this now? I really don't know what to say. Is that really true? You sacrificed yourself for me? Why didn't I know about this before then? Mom doesn't seem to know about this either.
Dad was the one who told me to keep it a secret from you and Mom. We didn't want you guys to feel too responsible for it. We thought you guys might get upset and depressed or something. Dad was the one that dealt with all of the aftermath of that traffic accident. That's why Mom doesn't know any of the details about what happened that day. She still thinks that I jumped into the road because I was being mischievous or whatever.
This isn't really true, is it?
It is all true. I was actually planning on telling you the truth about it soon. I discussed it all with Sean and decided that I would talk about it during my speech at your wedding.
OMG, I never asked you to give a speech at my wedding, though.
Well, this was the surprise we were talking about. Sean was going to call me up to give a short speech during the wedding ceremony, and I was planning on giving a brief description about what happened that day. I was going to end my speech telling you that I was so glad that I managed to save you that day, and how I didn't regret sacrificing my own life, and that I was proud to see you grow up and get married like this. I had this all written down on a letter that I was going to give to you. I rewrote it a countless number of times. Then Sean was planning to end this speech by telling me that he would take over from me and protect you from now on. We'd even rehearsed this so many times.
No way. That would have been so wonderful.
I really wasn't sure how you and Mom would react, so I was really nervous. I guess that was all pointless, though. I never thought that you would kick me out of the wedding for turning up in a wheelchair.
Well, that's because I didn't know about any of this. I never would have told you to leave if I had known about all this. This is the first time I found out that the reason you're in a wheelchair is because of me.
It's true that you didn't know about any of this. I kept this a secret from you on purpose, and I'm sorry about this. That still doesn't excuse you for the way you treated me today. You kicked me out of the wedding for being in a wheelchair. People in wheelchairs aren't using them because they want to, you know? They have no other choice because they can't walk without one. You really shouldn't be making fun of us or judging people for things that can't be helped. It's so wrong.
Okay, I get what you want to say.
You even tried to force me to walk even though you know that I can't walk. You also told me that you were embarrassed to have me as your brother. Did you not think about how that would make me feel? No wonder Dad got so mad at you. What you did was absolutely unforgivable, and it was really selfish. You ended up ruining things for Sean and his family as well. Do you realize what you've done here?
But I didn't know about it.
Stop using that as an excuse. I can't believe that you still haven't even apologized yet. Saying sorry is the first thing that you should be doing. I've had enough of this. I couldn't care less about what happens to you or this stupid wedding. I was actually planning on coming back to the wedding if you apologized to me. But I guess that's not gonna happen. I'm done. Go and deal with it yourself.
Wait, hold on a minute. You were planning on coming back? Please just come back right now. I need you to help me sort this mess out.
I'm not coming back now or ever. You deserve this. It's called karma. Enjoy it. So, my dad and Sean were absolutely furious with Mary once they found out she kicked me out of her wedding for being wheelchair-bound. The entire wedding was called off after a load of other fights that ensued. Mary continued to say that she was innocent because she didn't know about any of it, but that made her look so bad. She really should have just apologized right away. Sean called off their engagement and told her that he didn't want to get married to her anymore. Then she broke down and wouldn't stop crying for hours, from what I heard. It never would have got to this point if she had have just admitted her mistake and apologized. What she said to me was unacceptable. She deserves all of this. A few days after that, I met up with Sean and we spoke about what happened. We're still friends, but it's a bit awkward after all this. And I keep thinking how cool it would have been if he were my brother-in-law. But oh well, that's not going to happen anymore. If only Mary hadn't have been such a huge idiot. I hope that she uses this as a learning experience and becomes a better human being in the future.
Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please consider subscribing and pressing the like button. Don't forget to leave us a comment down below, and we shall see you in the next video.